Welcome back. Today, we're unraveling the secrets behind the infamous Nigerian Prince scams, a story of deception, manipulation, and the sophisticated networks fueling this cybercrime phenomenon. Stay tuned as we dive deep into how these scams operate. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of cybercrime. 1. The origin of the Nigerian Prince scams. The Nigerian Prince scams trace back to an older form of fraud called the Spanish prisoner scam, dating back to the 19th century. Scammers would claim to be royalty or wealthy individuals in distress, needing assistance to move large sums of money. With the rise of email and the internet, this age-old trick evolved into a global cyber scam. Nigeria became widely associated with it, leading to the modern term Nigerian Prince scam. Despite its dated premise, this scam's simplicity and emotional appeal proved incredibly effective. Through emails or messages, scammers would promise recipients a share of wealth in exchange for help. 2. The techniques of social engineering. The Nigerian Prince scam works largely through social engineering, using psychological manipulation to exploit human weaknesses. Scammers craft messages that create urgency and appeal to victims' emotions, often claiming life or death situations or substantial inheritances. These messages are designed to bypass critical thinking, encouraging recipients to act on impulse. The scammers use language that builds trust, portraying themselves as desperate but honorable individuals in need. Social engineering is at the heart of this scam, making recipients feel special or chosen for an important task. 3. Building trust through elaborate stories. The success of these scams often depends on scammers crafting believable, elaborate stories that appeal to the emotions of their targets. Scammers portray themselves as royalty, stranded government officials, or distressed relatives needing urgent help. They create backstories full of rich details that make their appeals seem legitimate and personal, heightening their victims' engagement. Some scammers even engage in multiple emails or calls to build a relationship over time, earning the target's trust. Through prolonged exchanges, they manipulate victims into believing the authenticity of their tales. 4. The role of money mules and network layers. Behind these scams are sophisticated networks involving money mules individuals who help transfer funds, often without realizing they're part of a scam. These mules provide a buffer, making it harder for law enforcement to trace the flow of stolen money directly to the scammers. They use numerous bank accounts and payment services to layer transactions, obscuring the trail. Some mules are recruited through other scams, unwittingly aiding in the operation. By fragmenting the flow of money across different accounts, scammers create a complex web that masks their activities. This structure allows the network to evade detection while laundering funds, demonstrating the intricate organization behind these scams. 5. Global reach and technological adaptation. Nigerian Prince scams are no longer limited to email, but have expanded to social media, messaging apps, and even phone calls. Scammers constantly adapt to new technologies and platforms to reach more potential victims worldwide. By staying updated with digital trends, they gain access to larger audiences and refine their tactics based on evolving online behaviors. Platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram provide new channels, while software advancements allow scammers to craft even more convincing messages. This expansion allows them to target various demographics, including those less familiar with internet scams. The adaptability of these scams speaks to the resilience and evolution of cybercrime tactics over time. 6. The financial impact on victims. Victims of Nigerian Prince scams often lose thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, which can have devastating effects on their financial stability. Many scammers manipulate victims into repeated payments by introducing new fees or emergencies. Once a victim pays, the scammers often return with additional fabricated obstacles, creating a cycle of extortion. Some victims end up borrowing money, selling assets, or depleting their savings, all to meet the scammer's demands. The financial losses extend beyond money, often damaging credit and leaving victims in serious debt. These scams don't just steal funds, they can ruin lives, trapping victims in financial hardship while scammers continue to prey on their generosity. 7. psychological effects, and emotional devastation. Aside from financial loss, the Nigerian Prince scam leaves a profound emotional and psychological impact on its victims. The betrayal of trust and realization of manipulation can lead to shame, depression, and anxiety. Many victims feel embarrassed, blaming themselves for being foolish, which can prevent them from seeking help or reporting the crime. Scammers exploit the victim's sense of responsibility, making them feel complicit in the process. The stigma surrounding scams often isolates victims, compounding their emotional distress. This psychological toll highlights the human cost behind these crimes, which can sometimes be more devastating than the financial loss itself. 8. Legal and law enforcement challenges. Tracking and prosecuting Nigerian Prince scammers is a complex task due to the cross-border nature of these crimes. Many scammers operate from countries with limited law enforcement cooperation, making it difficult to pursue them legally. Additionally, scammers frequently change accounts and networks to stay ahead of investigators, adding layers of anonymity. Law enforcement agencies worldwide struggle with jurisdictional limitations, as these crimes often involve multiple countries. Interpol and other international bodies attempt to combat this by collaborating across borders, but legal complexities remain. Despite some arrests, the scam's resilient structure and adaptability pose a significant challenge for authorities. 9. Public awareness and education efforts. Governments and organizations have launched various campaigns to raise awareness and educate the public about Nigerian Prince scams. Media outlets, cybersecurity firms, and law enforcement agencies regularly warn individuals about the tactics scammers use. By informing people of red flags, such as unsolicited emails from unknown senders and requests for money, these campaigns aim to reduce the scam's success rate. Public service announcements and online resources provide guidance on how to spot and avoid these scams. Educating the public has proven to be one of the most effective ways to combat these scams, as an informed population is less likely to fall victim. Awareness serves as a critical defense against the persistence of these tactics. 10. The legacy and evolution of the scam. The Nigerian Prince scam has become an infamous part of internet history, representing one of the earliest and most enduring forms of cybercrime. Its legacy endures as it continues to evolve, adapting to new technologies and platforms. While many are aware of the scam, it still attracts victims due to its innovative presentation and psychological appeal. The scam's evolution highlights the broader challenges of cybersecurity in an increasingly connected world. The Nigerian Prince scam serves as a cautionary tale about the persistence of cybercrime, reminding people to remain vigilant. Its ongoing relevance underscores the importance of staying informed in the face of ever-evolving cyber threats. Thanks for watching. The story behind the Nigerian Prince scams shows how cyber criminals use both technology and psychology to deceive victims worldwide. If you found this video insightful, please remember to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of cybercrime and mystery. See you next time.